Welcome back to the BCA Oval 2 as we catch up with the 11th match of this tournament, these Women's World Cup qualifiers under 19. First ball, Nigeria bowling. Mozambique have won the toss and decided to have a bat. Captain Miracle Imimole decided that today we're going to put the runs on the board and challenge the Nigerians to chase. Joining me in the combox this afternoon to start things off is Tando Mlilo. Afternoon, Tando.
Afternoon, Kararo. Did you enjoy your lunch?
Yeah, we had an interesting lunch today. Some butter chicken with rice, some naan, a little bit of salad. I'm well fed. I'm ready to go.
And what's your staple food here in Botswana?
Sorry?
What's your staple food in Botswana?
Our staple food, I would say, is pap.
Even in the match, Nigeria taking on Mozambique in the ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup Africa Qualifier in the lovely city of Gaborone in Botswana.
Yes, Tando, I believe this is an interesting matchup for today. Two sides who obviously haven't had the best results so far in the tournament and will be looking to get their first wins for today. We might see another nail-biting finish, I'm hoping.
Exactly, Kararo. It was quite an interesting match in the opener, Nigeria taking on Rwanda. Seeing the Nigerian ladies weeping after the match. It was quite a very emotional game which we had on the first day.
Yes, and Mozambique also coming off a disappointing couple of results. We'll be looking to put in a much better performance today.
Exactly, our officials in this match being Aino Chabi from Zimbabwe and Sanjay Bagrav, who's a local here in Botswana.
It's a sharp start on the field here by Nigeria, well supported from the dugout. I'm sure in the background you can hear all the cheers coming from the ladies on the bench.
Hi, Johan. How are you? Good. I'm just checking.
White ball signal there by the umpire Aino Chabi.
So, okay.
Rukayat just struggling a little bit with finding her line here. Getting some big in swing. Struggling with keeping it on the offside. Big looping in swing again, inside edge onto the pad, and that ends the first over. Mozambique 4 for no loss. In fact, I was assuming that background cheer was for the Nigerian team. It's actually the Mozambique ladies getting well behind their batters.
Exactly, both teams still not have yet won any game in this tournament so far. Henriette Mbam coming from the UB end, bowling the second over of the innings, a dot ball there. Earlier on in the morning today, we had Namibia taking on Sierra Leone, and obviously Namibia winning that one by a huge margin.
Yes, Namibia having having won 2 out of the 3 games, have secured their spot in the semi-finals. Managed to overhear the coach at lunchtime saying he believes there is more room for improvement with his team. As we know, all those 4 teams that will be qualifying will be under big pressure because only one will get that spot at the World Cup.
Exactly. So now we've got 9 teams taking part in this tournament. Only one going through to the World Cup, which will be held in South Africa earlier next year.
It's a big opportunity for these young ladies to put themselves on the global stage, showcase their abilities, and who knows where they could end up in a few years' time. It's passed in the air towards mid-on. Quick single being taken, close at the keeper's end, and they've got her. First wicket for Nigeria, run out for Mozambique. Oh, disappointing there for Mozambique. Not the ideal start that they would have wanted to the game. Big celebrations here by Nigeria as they pick up their first scalp as they go in search of their first victory.
Since Nigeria fielding, they are on their toes. As you saw, they pit like the wicket keeper of Nigeria, destroying those stumps. Nigeria taking their first wicket, leaving the score at 4-1. After 1.4 overs, we're still in the power play.
Yes, that sees the back of Antonio Muyane. And disappointing end for her. Run out is for Irene Muluvo. Disappointing end for her. Run out is always the worst type of dismissal.
And we've got a new batter in the crease, Wesley Nelly Akasio.
Tries to swing that one down the leg side. Appeal from the Nigerians, but looks to be heading down leg, and that ends the second over. Score is 4-1. We have a team wicket made in there. Rukayat to continue here from the golf course end. She'll be looking to try and get some control on that big in swing shot she's getting.
That was a full toss from Ria Kat. Mozambique failing to capitalize on that ball.
Look to be fielding with some intent here, Nigeria. Quick single again to keeper's end and another run out. The new batsman Wesley Nelly finds herself short of her ground on the keeper's end, giving Nigeria their second wicket. Again, 4-2 for Mozambique. Another disappointing start for them.
Very disappointing, Karabo. The pressure is on now to the Mozambican team. Both teams, Nigeria and Mozambique, all needing to register a win from this game. Raquel Fabio, the new batter in the crease for Mozambique. We're still in the power play. 2 wickets down already for Mozambique, and the score is just on 4. Mozambique failing to make use of their power play. You agree with me, Karabo? Every team which has managed to use their power play, they've won the game.
Yes, definitely shooting themselves with the foot with their running between the wickets here. 2 run-outs. That is almost criminal when starting a game of cricket. And it will be very difficult, very hard work for them to come back from here. Run rate is a bit low and they're losing wickets. It's not good signs. Rukayat to return with the in-swing. Oh, big appeal there from Rukayat. Looks to have struck her just outside the line. And Mozambique scrambled through for a leg bye. I know, Tando, that we want to be positive with our running, and we want to put pressure on the fielders. But the start here from Mozambique has been a bit more panicky than methodical.
Exactly. So what is key now for Mozambique is for them to occupy the crease and try to rotate the strike as much as they can, and try to keep the scoreboard ticking. They're just putting pressure on themselves, because those runouts, they were not really necessary. They are setting a score.
They're going again for a quick single. Tight one at the keeper's end. Safe this time. It finally comes off for them. All the danger for one run though.
Exactly, and the wicket keeper for Nigeria, she's just on her toes. She's just spot on.
Yeah, she's indeed had to collect some difficult throws, but she manages to fling herself at the stump, dislodging the bails.
And the Nigerian fielders, the 1 and the 30, they seem to be quick in their fielding.
Yeah, they seem to have realized what Mozambique are trying to do. Mozambique haven't really smashed anything past the infield, so they seem to be getting tighter and tighter, looking for those run-out opportunities. Will we get a hat-trick of run-outs for Mozambique?
Never know, let's wait and find out. But from the way things are going, seems we're going to have many run-outs in this innings.
Close shot again, but the batter just gets a slight inside edge on that one, bringing the end of the third over. Score is at 6 for 2 after 3 overs. Nigeria clearly buzzing around the pitch, confidence high, and in the ascendancy in this game so far.
And we'd like to appreciate Botswana Cricket Association for hosting this tournament for us, preparing the pitches. Much appreciation goes to the ground staff who prepared the pitches for us in this tournament.
Yes, definitely a lot of hard work done, weeks and weeks before all the teams landed. And it's not easy in this heat, as you can tell. Oh, that narrowly misses the leg stump, gets past the keeper, and 4 byes to Mozambique. They'll take those gladly.
So with those 4 boundary byes, takes us to the score of 10 for 2. After 3.3 overs, we're still in the power play, already 2 wickets down for Mozambique.
That just shaved the leg stump there, Tandi. Very close.
That was very close. White ball signal there by the umpire Sanjay.
Big encouragement on the field here from the Nigerian ladies. Just smashed over point, running away towards the boundary, and it's 4 runs. The first boundary off the bat here for Mozambique. Helena Duvan with the boundary, captain taking the lead, ready to put some pressure back on the Nigerians.
Well ball there by Henriette Sambano, shot off an LB. The umpire says not out.
swung away on the leg side, past square leg, chases on for Nigeria, but it's a chase in vain as the ball trickles over the boundary rope, and the captain for Mozambique here taking the initiative and launching a counter-attack on the Nigerian bowlers.
So Karabo is a local here with this tournament happening here in Botswana. What does this mean for women's cricket here in Botswana, considering that we're coming back from the COVID era? We're not having many games happening.
Catch, and that's a disappointing end to what was looking very promising. The captain, Helena Duvan, hauls out at mid-on, and Nigeria have picked up their third. Yes, Tandy, to answer your question, it has been a difficult period where the most important part of sport, which is the development, has taken a hit. And even though us as seniors, we've been able to play a bit more cricket, but where we actually need it happening is right at those age group levels. And unfortunately, the whole COVID thing has just given us a bit more of a difficult task in terms of preparing our youngsters.
So we have a new batter in the crease for Mozambique, that's Amelia Lucas. Then Peculiar Agboya, bowling from the golf course end for Nigeria.
It's a new bowler to a new batter. Amelia Lucas will be trying to continue the momentum that was built up before that wicket.
So just drifting away from women's cricket for a little bit, is there any programs going on, any tours for the men's side here in Botswana?
Yes, 12th of September, next week, basically when I say we, I mean the Botswana men's national team. We are headed off to Benoni, South Africa. We are going to compete in the Africa Cricket Association Africa Cup Finals. It will be an 8-team event, Botswana being one of them. Other countries, Kenya, Uganda, Malawi, Mozambique, Cameroon, Nigeria and Ghana. So very much looking forward to that. Lots of cricket on the way for the summer. It looks like it's going to be a hot summer.
So Karawa, I understand you are the skipper for the men's side.
Yeah. Looks like an LBW shot in the wicket there. Not too sure at the moment whether that was LBW or maybe caught behind.
I think it was caught behind. Nigeria strikes again. Another wicket falls for Mozambique. The pressure keeps on mounting up for Mozambique. The scoreboard is not ticking. The wickets are falling down. Pressure is on. Darlene Antonio Mazore, new batter for Mozambique. Seriously, someone has to take on the Nigerian bowlers now. We're still in the power play and already 4 wickets down for Mozambique.
Yes, tough times here for Mozambique. Losing a lot of wickets in the power play, giving them a hard slog until the end of the 20th over.
Yeah, so as I was saying, Karawa, you are the skipper for the men's team. What do you have to say about your preparations going forward to the tournament that you'll be going to in South Africa, in Benoni?
Well, I feel that we've tried to prepare very well. We've known that this tournament is coming for a few months, and we've tried to prepare as well as we can over the past few months. We haven't played a lot as a team, so I wouldn't say it's ideal preparation, but at the end of the day, you know, we just learn to get on with it So I feel that as long as you are mentally prepared to execute what you want, that's half the battle won.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So all the best in the tournament.
Thank you. Okay, back to the action here. Agboya has found a rhythm after starting off with a couple of wides. She's managed to pick up the wicket, and now she's hitting the deck hard, hitting the gloves of the Mozambique batters. Beautiful line and length there. Lovely channel outside the off stump.
Decent bowling there from Peculiar Agboya. I mean, she's got the height. So she's more of a shoulder bowler. She's got the strength with the shoulders. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, an attempted single again. Sent back and no harm done. Yeah, she has a very lovely smooth run up and then a good gather in action there. With that height, as she gets stronger, as she grows, she could start to find some yards in her bowling pace.
Pressure is mounting up on Mozambique. Too many dot balls being bowled. Now they're trying to take cheeky singles, of which I think is not a good idea for them to be trying to do that now as much as they're trying to rotate the strike.
Yes, and here at the end of the 5th over, at 21 for 4 with the rate just above 4 per over, Mozambique will really be looking to try and find another gear. Bowling change from the UB end. We have Lillian Ude looking to be coming right arm over. Bowling to Fabiao Duvan. One thing I've noticed is that the Nigerian bowlers is they really look to be trying to hit the deck here.
They are actually, they're now starting to bowl in partners. Both ends are on fire now. Pressure onto the Mozambican batters.
Some nice outswing there. This is good stuff here from the Nigerian bowlers. They look to be running in and giving it their all.
Lillian Ude, good outswinger for Nigeria. And she's quite disciplined in her bowling. Even in the other games, she didn't bowl much extras. Not so many extras from her.
Yeah, she has an interesting action. She has a very high jump, which gives a little bit of a pause in the air. And then when she lands, she lets that thing go and hits the deck hard.
I like her energy when she's charging in.
Yes, indeed. She seems to be wanting to put in a big shift here for the team.
Exactly. As you can see, the Mozambican batter, the bowler is going to a run up, and there she is already switched on. So that's the other
They
side.
sit in the air towards point, and that's out. That's Mozambique's 5th wicket down. Bit of a nothing shot. Didn't really try to attack it. Just punted it in the air. And an easy catch for the point fielder.
Being caught on the 30. So it's now 5 wickets down for Mozambique, and we're still in the power play. Not good news for Mozambique. Changing room. If you were the coach of Mozambique, what would be the message you're sending to your betters at this point in time of this situation,
Go on.
Karabo?
All you want sometimes from your players is just that little bit of fight, that little bit of willingness to stay out there, no matter how hard it is. You can't score runs in the changing room, my coach always says. It's better to be out there, to be the one to do it yourself, and hopefully from the pair we see at the crease now, for Mozambique, they'll take on some responsibility.
So we have a new better for Mozambique, Albelina Antonio Moan on the crease for Mozambique. Really, someone has to start on taking on the Nigerian bowlers.
It looks like this tactic of Nigeria of hitting the deck quite hard, that seemed to surprise her for bounce a little bit.
And it's really, really paying to them.
The first ball solidly in behind that one, Antonio Muan. That brings the end of the power play. A power play that Mozambique will be disappointed with, having lost 5 wickets and getting only 21 runs on the board.
So we'll be having change of commentary, Karabo, going out to take a break. And I'm joined by James Moses. Jay, how are you this afternoon?
Pretty good. And how are you this afternoon?
I'm
Tanda.
good, Jay. Enjoying the heat here in Botswana.
Thunder, we have no choice. What's been going on here now? Seems like we're on the downslope for Mozambique.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Mozambique losing 5 wickets in the power play, Jay. Do you think they will have a comeback in this game? Already 5 wickets down in the power play, and the score is only 21.
Oh, it doesn't look so. From the process for all the teams batting first, it seems like it's a total opposite for Mozambique.
Peculiar Agboya continues from the golf course end, and she's bowling very exceptional well. She's got the bounce, she's got the height, everything seems to be working for the Nigerian bowlers.
Yes, Thunder, it seems like they're well drilled and they were up for it this afternoon. Mozambique won the toss and chooses to bat. I think they must have a plan when such decisions are made. But whatever the plan is, it seems it doesn't work too well because they're already 5 wickets down.
Well played there by Mozambique as they take a quick single. Darlene Antonio playing that shot to point for a single.
We had a lot of train coming from the outside here for both teams.
Sorry.
Yeah, the Nigerian seems to be on target today, bowling wise. Not too many extras. Well, there were more wicket than extras today, basically. Mozambican, not too well.
With that boundary 4-by signal by the umpire, it brings the score to 26 for 5 for Mozambique. Yeah, the players from the Mozambican changing room trying to cheer up their batters.
Yeah, I like the optimism from the Mozambican.
Well bowled there by Agboya.
Well, Tanda, I think you have seen most of the team. What team would you consider your favorite to go forward in this tournament?
I think Uganda, between Uganda and Tanzania. Not sure of Namibia.
Well, the game of cricket, we all know what the game of cricket is entail. Have lots of twists and turns.
So Lillian Ude continues from the UB end. Is she gonna strike again with the bounce and the away swing?
Yeah, she seemed to be hitting the deck somewhat with a lot of life.
Wrong line there from Lillian Ude. She's swinging the ball. So I reckon she must pitch her balls between middle and off.
Well, she has to get back in line. She has been doing well so far. Turned. First ball in the 8 over.
Good comeback there by Lillian. As you see that swing, the batter had no clue whatsoever on how to play that ball.
So what do you think is the tactics going forward for Mozambique, considering they already lost half of the team?
They just need to have a partnership here, try and occupy the crease as much as they can, and at least try to rotate the strike, because the more dot balls they are facing, the more pressure is going to build up on them.
Yeah, I think partnership is order of the day for Mozambique. If they could just stem the flow of wickets for a little bit and try to rotate the single, I think that's the best way to go about it, considering the position they're in now.
Lillian Ude continues from the UB end. Well bowled, well played, good cricket all round.
That's another good ball, again from the Nigerian bowler coming from the UB end. And there was a quick single scrambled for the Mozambique. They need a lot more than just quick singles. I think probably they need to hit the boundaries also a bit, Tandy.
Yeah, absolutely, Jay. For them to put a decent score on the scoreboard, now it's high time they should maybe get 2 boundaries at least in an over. White ball signal there by the umpire Sanjay. And the umpire gives it out. The wicket keeper Pitilati takes that catch of the bowling of Lillian Ude. Lillian strikes once again for Nigeria. 6 wickets down for Mozambique.
Yeah, it seems like the ship is only sailing one way for Mozambique, Tandy.
Nigeria seeming to be too good for the Mozambican batters.
The new batter to the crease is Zavala. I hope I have that pronunciation right, Tanda.
There's Fernanda Alinda Zavala.
Zavala. Portuguese, I assumed. Are you fluent in, how many languages are you fluent in, Tanda?
Just a few, Jay. Just a few.
Is that included Portuguese?
Not Portuguese.
Yeah, I've been having a struggle with these African names.
Yeah, but I'm sure after the tournament I'll be fluent in Portuguese as well.
Yeah, thanks to you and Karabo and Johnny. That helps me out a bit. That's what colleagues are for.
Teamwork.
To the best. We're having good partnerships here.
Cricket,
Unlike Mozambique.
cricket is a teamwork sport. So is commentary. Peculiar Agboya continues from the golf course and a shot of an LB there. Umpire says not out.
Talking of commentary, Tanda, I think we just. I think I'm just getting my cup here now.
But I see you enjoying your commentary, Jay.
Yeah, it's something new. I love challenges. I think I was brought up on challenges. In life, you have to be flexible. Learn new things.
True.
And how long you been doing this?
I've been doing this for more than a year. Nigeria strikes again. Peculiar Agboa taking that wicket of Mozambique. 7 wickets done for Mozambique in less than 10 overs. And the score is only 29. Nigeria needing 3 more wickets to end the innings of Mozambique. Adelaide Monlel is the new batter for Mozambique. So that was the end of the innings for Darlene Antonio, not putting much on the scoreboard.
Mozambique is not doing too well. The Nigerian bowlers on fire. They managed to hit their areas much this afternoon, Tanda. And I think they're looking to wrap the Mozambique innings up as soon as they can. Trying to get out of the heat here.
Peculiar proving to be too good for the Mozambican batters. More dot balls and wickets falling at the same time. Shout of a cage and Peculiar takes another wicket for Nigeria. Mozambique are 8 wickets down. The score is still on 29. 2 more wickets for Nigeria. The new batter Adelaide not scoring anything for her team, and she departs for a duck.
This is not looking too good for the Mozambican. They have to put a score on the board here if they want to have a chance of winning this game. 8 wickets down in just the 9th over. The new batter to the crease now is Lucia Paulo Balati. I hope Balati can do a little bit better. Sure, she have had her instructions before she came in, and I assume one of those instructions to bat as much over, take it as deep as she can.
Peculiar Agboya continues from the golf course end, and she bowls a wide ball.
Thunder, Nigeria seems like they're up for their first win today. Mozambique, not likewise. But I'm sure that Mozambique will make a valiant effort at it to try to put a score on the board today.
8 wickets down already for Mozambique. Brilliant bowling there from Peculiar Agboya, ending the over. 9 overs bowled. 30 runs for 8 for Mozambique. The Mozambican batter is not giving the scorers any problems whatsoever. Lillian Ude continues from the UB end. And she bowls a wide. Lillian Ude has to cut down on those extras.
20 including 10 minutes. 20 extras including 10 minutes.
20 extras. And what's the score? 31. The score now is 32. From that 32, 22 of those runs are from the extras.
Wow.
So it's only 10 runs from the bat, Jay.
Yeah, 2/3 of the Mozambique score has been extras. That's not looking too good for Mozambique. What is that saying to the coaching staff?
I think it should go to both teams. In a T20 game, we're not even halfway the innings already. 22 extras, Jay.
22 from 32, and take into consideration, I think the captain had 7 runs of those. So the other 7 batsmen only accumulate 5 runs.
Shout of an appeal. Sanjay says not out.
Yeah, Sanjay seems very cool and calm. He's a local umpire. I've known him for a very long time. His son also plays good cricket.
Okay.
Well, he's not around at the moment. I think his son is in Australia.
Bit of a mix up there, attempt for a run out. The umpire says not out.
I think that's pressure, Thunder. That's pressure. Not enough runs on the board, wicket are falling, trying to get as much as they can, and that's where the pressure stems. Mist of communication almost causes a run out here.
Dodge ball.
That's a spot.
This is the last over. No, one more. On the boundary. No, one more after this.
Swing and miss, well ball there by Lillian Ude.
2.5, 2 wickets, 6 runs.
Nigeria needs to cut down there on the extras. Jay, what do you think of this field set?
Can't say much. Can't say much, Tanda. Right now, the field set doesn't even matter because the Mozambique seems to be giving the bat away. I don't know. I think the Nigerians are trying to bowl a bit straight, so the field set is balanced. They have 5 on the offside and 4 on the leg side. That gives a strong indication that they're trying to bowl a bit straight. And truly, they have a right to do that because the Mozambican are not really applying themselves.
Exactly. Me personally, if I was the Nigerian captain, I'll put a more attacking field. Try force them to hit over.
Exactly. Like a short cover, put a slip in. Yeah.
Peculiar Agboya continues for the golf course and she's bowling a last over. She already has 3 wickets, just considering 4 runs. Robbed catch there by the wicketkeeper of Nigeria, restricting Agboya to getting a 4th wicket.
Oh, that was good knowledge by you, Tanda. You just were just talking about putting a more attacking field. Probably if a slip was in, that probably would have been a chance. We could keep on have to try to get across there to a right to take that catch.
This is where the captain is to come in game awareness, Jay. I mean, the batters are not rotating strike. They are not hitting those big shots. Why not have a more of an attacking field set?
Yes, correctly.
And spend less time in the hits.
But it's not only about the captain. Their coaches outside, they could at least send a message in and said, oh, let's try to kill the game off by stifling them.
Personally, I feel these coaches, this is the right spotlight for these girls to be making such decisions for themselves, rather than waiting for the coach to come and tell them to change the field set. What do you think, Jay?
Tanda, yes and no. Yes, they have to learn.
Pull to the leg side and it runs all the way to the boundary for 4. I think this is the 2nd boundary for Mozambique.
To continue as what I was saying, yes and no. I think they're capable of making their own decisions. But yes, remember, they are young girls coming up. They still need and they're still learning. So why not help them along? I think 1 or 2 messages wouldn't hurt. Guess what, Tanda? Guess what?
What, Jay?
The Nigerian coach, I've just heard you. We could hear him sending messages from the sideline to bring your field in a bit. Tanda, it seems like you have a very wide knowledge of what's going on here. Are you got this knowledge from your playing days or playing for your country?
Yeah, I got it from playing, and obviously also from doing commentary. I've done commentary for many different teams in different situations. So yeah, we all learn every day.
Yes, I think that's what I'm doing now. As I just got my cap 3 days ago, and I'm really relishing the moment now.
And you seem to be doing it quite well.
Well, as you know, I don't want to get too cocky. I'm still trying to establish myself on the ground. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Learning process.
So Lillian Ude continues from the UB end, and she strikes again. The 9th wicket falls for Mozambique, bringing the score to 39 for 9.
Yeah.
Nigeria only needing 1 wicket to end this inning. So Jay is going to take a break in the commentary box. I'm joined by Lebowa.
Hi,
How are you?
another rookie joining you. Does it feel good to train us?
It does. Actually, it does.
Um,
As much as you guys are rookies, I'm also learning new things from you
right,
because we're
Which
all
is-
here to learn.
exactly. Someone who's getting a real lesson is Mozambique. A lesson on maybe.
So we have a new batter on the crease. That's Oseyande Omokobio.
Regina Mazumba is who just came on. We apologize for that one. Quick one, Tando. You think they'll make it 245?
Not even.
Okay.
They're just 9 wickets down already, Lebo. There's no way they can even get to 100 or 50. From my analysis on how I'm analyzing them, the way they better shut off an LBW there by Lillian Ude, and the umpire says not out.
Not out.
So Nigeria needing only 1 wicket to end the innings of Mozambique. Well bowled there by Lillian.
Good delivery. Still a little bit of a not so clean delivery, but it gets the job done. One thing about Mozambique, though, they bring the energy. The dugout will be loud from the start to the end of the match,
Exactly.
and that's the attitude you want to keep no matter the score.
Exactly. It's more like enjoying yourself. The game of cricket, you just have to enjoy yourself.
And for the country, I mean, they've been to several tournaments right here in Botswana at different levels. And a lot of the times the coaches will tell you for Mozambique, this is about getting more and more match practice. This is about getting more and more experience and exposure to just the different environments that you can play in.
Exactly, because there's always a starting point for everything in life, including sports.
Yes.
As this is a development program for ICC. So we hope all these different countries, Malawi, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Mozambique, their organization should try and keep these girls together, playing together, more games. And that's how they will improve. And that is pulled to the leg side and it runs all the way to the boundary for Mozambique, bringing the score to 43-9. I love the energies that is coming from the Mozambican changing room.
Anyone
Cheering.
walking in would think they were in the lead.
Exactly. They keep on cheering in their batters, even if they only have one wicket in hand with a low score on the scoreboard.
Peculiar coming in with the delivery.
Sorry, that's Ruyakat Abdul Razak coming from the Gulf Coast end for Nigeria. Will she take that last wicket which Nigeria needs to restrict Mozambique to a lower score? Well bowled by Ruyakat. Swing and miss from the Mozambican batter. Well played to the leg side, an attempt of a run out, a missed run out there by the Nigeria wicket keeper.
And it's good enough for a 1 for Mozambique. They're keeping the runs coming at 44-9.
Slowly but surely. I mean, there has to be something on the scoreboard. And these two are trying as much as they can to rotate the strike, of which I feel that's another positive in the Mozambican team. Well bowled.
Well,
It's slightly missing the leg stump there. Pulled to the leg side and well fielded there by the Nigerian fielder.
and into the 13th over we go.
Henrietta Mbam coming from the UB end. The swing and miss again. I feel the wicketkeeper of Nigeria should take 2 steps going forward. shouts for catch, and it's hit over mid-wicket.
They go for a
Mozambique
2, and they've got the 2.
and the catch is taken there at point. The innings of Mozambique ends, making a score of 46 all out. 13.2 overs. Earlier on, Mozambique won the toss and elected to bat first. Nothing much to say about the Mozambican batters. The top scorer just scoring 9 in their innings. Extras top scoring in that innings for Mozambique. Brilliant bowling from Nigeria. Peculiar Agboya taking 3 wickets, just conceding 6 runs in a spell of 4 overs, as well as Lilian Ude 4 overs taking 4 wickets, considering what 20 considering 9 runs in a spell of 4 overs. Brilliant bowling from the Nigerian bowlers. So that ends the innings of Mozambique. See you in the innings of Nigeria after 10.
Welcome back to the Botswana Cricket Association Oval 2, where Nigeria are taking on Mozambique. Mozambique having played the first innings here and made a total of 45. Will be obviously disappointed with the amount of runs that they've put on the board. Challenging Nigeria would have been one of the goals, taking the option to bat first. But they say cricket is a funny game, and maybe something may happen here, Mr. Moses.
Yeah, optimism. The two opening batters for Nigeria is Divine and Victoria. There is not much of a game plan here for Mozambique after being fiddled out for 45, and 22 of those were extras. But let's hope there's some positive out of this, and well, we'll see what happens in the next game coming up. Nigeria is off the mark with a boundary here, so first ball, 4 without loss.
Nicely punched to mid off there. Thought about taking the quick single in the end, deciding against it. No pressure on Nigeria here, so no need for them to be scampering those kind of runs.
Yeah, 19.3 overs needed for the next 41 runs. That could be close. Yes! Is there some hope here, Karabo? Is there some hope here for Mozambique?
And Helena Duvan here gets the breakthrough for Mozambique. LBW hitting the Nigeria batter plumb in front, going across the line. And there's a bit of hope here for Mozambique. They're not ready to give this one up just yet.
Well, yes, I hope this is something good to come. The Mozambique didn't do too well in the batting. Divine out. Who out? Number 7.
Victory walking back to the change room here. Disappointed having played across that one. Right decision from umpire Chabi to send her back to the change room.
The next batter in is Aboya. Is Aboya for Nigeria.
We've seen funnier things happen in cricket, Jakes.
Yeah, sure, we both have been part of that. I could remember in a mini World Cup game against Pakistan also.
Yes, of course, the mini World Cup being our version of the World Cup here in Gaborone, where the Pakistanis play for Pakistan, the Indians play for India, the Zimbabweans play for Zimbabwe, the Botswana play for Botswana, and we call it the mini World Cup, one of our biggest events here in Gaborone, cricket-wise. Chopped down, quick single there. Fielder fails to pick it up cleanly, and Nigeria scamper through for another single.
Yeah, last year also there was a surprising game in Zim after you've been looked down on, and you made a good comeback at. Yeah, so cricket is really a funny game. We have seen worse things happen. But Karaba, is there any optimism at all from the Mozambique part anyway?
Of course, yeah, with Divine Uranta taking her first delivery. It would be disappointing for Nigeria if they were to actually mess up what they've done so beautifully with their bowling. 5-4-1 after the first over. And I don't think there's too much hope. For Mozambique.
I don't think it's too much hope. This hill is too steep for Mozambique. But let's hope that it's a learning curve and they got something from this game. Looking forward for the other game.
Okay, just into the attack from the UB end, Amelia Lucas Mundondo. Looking to try and make some inroads here in Nigeria, just to put them under a bit of pressure. It's a heavily set leg side field. Peculiar Boya picks the gap on the offside. The length ball just outside off stump. She stands tall and punches it through the cover region. And Mozambique might have to think about their field placing here, because they seem to have put quite a few fielders on the leg side. And I'm sure that's not the line that the captain, Helena, would be asking for her bowlers to bowl.
Yes, Nigeria is on the way. There's no mistakes and there's no time for errors in a low score chase like this. Sorry, with a low score defense like this, Karabo.
So a big full toss, hip high, and smashed away to the boundary. Nigeria now getting on a roll. No ball called there by the umpire. Now a free hit. Mozambique now well under the pump.
Yeah, the Nigeria seems to be making quick work of it. The direction in which things are going, I don't think we'll be here for 4 overs, Karabo.
So a free hit coming up here. Where's she looking?
Mid-wicket.
Oh, good call, Shakes. She went for that mid-wicket region. Unfortunately, didn't make contact.
Yeah, usually with cricketers that is unexperienced, the right hand is usually dominant. Yeah. So when you got a chance like that in the free hit, you don't even think about placing it. You think about hitting it as hard as you can, which sometimes may not be the greatest decision, but is psychologically that's what it is.
Again, bowled outside the off stump, played just past the point region. Nigeria looking for 2, and they'll safely make it back. Oh, looking for the backup there. And poor backing up leads to Nigeria actually getting through for a 3rd. Just observing Mozambique on the field here, Jake. We're seeing some unorthodox field placings. And maybe someone in the dugout there who's observing things just needs to send the captain, to Helena Duvan, a message, just to give her some tips on how she could probably set the field a bit better.
Yeah, game plan could be game plan, but if you don't have the fielders or the bowlers to carry that out, yeah, it could be very annoying. I think maybe the game plan was for the batsman. Nigerian batsman has a strong bottom hand, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. If you want to set a leg side field, I think you should bowl a little bit more straighter, Karabo.
Yes, the Nigerian batsmen have been looking to take advantage of those gaps on the offside. It's just over the keeper. Fielder chases it down, keeping that down to 1. Good work there from the captain. Yes, Nigeria seem to be wanting to make short work of this. They're not holding back in their stroke play.
Yes, definitely. I think there's a 3rd and 4th place playoff. Maybe they're trying to get into that. Something to look forward to.
And that brings the end of the 2nd over. Nigeria rolling along at 18 for 1.
Okay, well, have you ever in this position that sometimes you feel that maybe you shouldn't make an effort, or what's the use going along with what's going along in sense of Mozambique? How depressing do you think this is for them, knowing that they don't have much runs on the board, and now their bowlers are not really targeting the right areas?
Yeah, I think these are part of the toughest times on the cricket field, when you have to stand there, but you know your hope is very bleak. But shot, that's cut away past the point region. The fielder gets a bit of a difficult bounce, and the ball finds its way to the boundary. Beautiful shot there from Divine Uranta. Well exploited. Again, that offside boundary being peppered.
Wrong line. Wrong line. The Nigerian batsmen, it seems they're pretty versed because most of the shots have come on the offside. So why not set a balanced field and try something else?
Yes, you can even see there Buranta just putting her left foot out a little bit, probably trying to still exploit those gaps on the offside. Mozambique with a heavily loaded leg side field here.
Yeah, it seems like she's aware of what's going on, the batsman.
The captain here, the Helena Duvan, has settled a bit better now into her lines. She'll be looking to continue like that in the over. Oh, hit hard back at the bowler. Good hand on the ball. Probably stopped a boundary there. Brilliant work from the captain.
Yeah, it seems like it's an effort. Maybe to fall 2 or 3 wickets, you never know, Karabo. We could have turmoil in the dugouts. We know what 2 or 3 quick wickets could do to the other people watching.
Yes, indeed. Those 2-3 quick unexpected wickets catch everybody unawares in the dugout there. Can cause a bit of the Velcro rush when all of a sudden everybody's rushing to put pads on. All you hear is Velcro.
Yeah, the focus is lost. Yeah, you're trying to get there, and you know, cricket is more sometimes a psychological game also.
Oh, well played there. Guided through the third man region. Big chase is on. And 4 runs. Well guided through the gap there. Again, another gap on the offside exploited by Uranta. She's rolling along nicely. End of the third over, scores 26 for 1.
Yeah, Divine seems like she's on target now. The Nigerian batsmen don't have too much to worry about. If they just keep their wicket and they rotate the strikes and hit the bad balls, I think they should be on their way in the next couple of overs.
Yes, I'm sure the message sent out to the Nigerian batsmen there is probably to enjoy themselves by the coach, and also net run rate might be a deciding factor in this group, which still has one more day to play. So maybe getting the score as quickly as possible might actually bear fruit for them going forward.
I was saying that there's a third and fourth post playoff. It's something to play for. This morning on this ground, I think Namibia lost the chick a bit.
Again, nicely played through the offside. Sweeper fielder coming around, picking it up, and Nigeria come through for a comfortable 2.
Yes, Karabo. This morning, Namibia had a chance to get a run rate by getting the opposition out quickly, but they choose to use some of the bowlers that haven't bowled much in the league to give them a chance. I couldn't understand that, taking into consideration they have lost their first game, and there's only one team going through to the tournament.
Yes, definitely a bit questionable, but also you have to remember at this stage, just a lovely shot through the offside again. Sweeper's busy, goes through her legs, and that's 4. Going from bad to worse from Mozambique here. 4 more runs to the total, 33 on the board. Yes, just going back to your point, Jay. Maybe for the Namibian team, it's just about trying to keep everybody in tune just in case they need it in the crunch games that are coming up for them. Of course, you'd like to go for the throat and try and maximize on the day, but maybe they're also assessing their options too.
Yeah, a good point. Maybe they know something that we don't know. Maybe Tanzania is their big ticket.
Oh, Peculiar Boya. She'll feel like she's missed out on that one. Nice full toss on the leg side. Vacant gap there, deep square leg. Wide nonetheless. Amelia Lucas just struggling a little bit with her line here. Couple of balls drifting down that leg side.
So how did you see the tournament so far? I mean, raising awareness for the girls moving forward. It's very satisfying seeing the tournament like this.
Yes, indeed. Indeed, it is very satisfying to see what we've seen this week in terms of the cricket, the quality of cricket, the commitment that these young ladies have shown.
Yeah, we are just opening a new avenue for our young ladies, something different to do, and the name of it is cricket. There was a shot there, the stroke to extra cover. Could it be a single or two? They're still in the next run there, and that is 2 runs again for Nigeria. And is it an overthrow? Yes, it is. Mozambique is not making life easy for themselves here. And the score now is 39-1 in Nigeria. Just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. To our viewers and to our listeners, we're watching the ICC Under-19 Women's T20 Tournament Africa Qualifiers in the lovely country of Botswana. It's a bit warm, but we can deal with that. We're still having some fun watching the ladies today. Should we say our young sisters today?
Good ball and well defended there. Very watchful. The ball was nice and full, right in the block hole. And she resisted the temptation of going right through with the bat there.
Yeah, Karaba, just 7 more runs. Early day today?
Yeah, early day. It's a nice hot afternoon. Knowing Mr. Moses, he likes his pool time, he might be jumping in.
I'm not quite sure. As old as I am, I have to be careful with some of those things. Temperature need to be up a bit more. I may jump in and can't jump out. You'll be around to make sure I'm okay, Skip.
I'm sure we can find somebody to make sure you're fine, Jay. You don't need to be next to me all the time. We spend too much time with each other.
Thanks. Thanks for your kind words. Yeah, we'll see what happened. But for now, we are proceeding this back. And that was a wide by the Mozambique. As I said, Karabo, Mozambique is not really helping themselves here. And the score now is 41-1. We're in the 5th over now. 4 overs. 41-1. And that was crushed to backward point. Yeah. 4 runs again for Nigeria. Sorry.
Continue.
Yeah. Nigeria is on their way. It's pretty impressive. I think need 1 more runs for victory. 2 more runs for victory. 2 more runs to put Mozambique out of the misery today.
Yeah, it's been a tough tournament for Mozambique. A very big learning curve. Just following on from what's happening on BCA 2 and on BCA 1, we have Rwanda under-19 women's taking on Malawi under-19 women's, and at the current point, after 17.3 overs, Rwanda women will be happy with what they've done so far. 160 for 5, putting big pressure under the Malawi under-19s. Teams are really going for it, Jay, as we see the scores are getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I was a bit fortunate to have a little watch at Rwanda a couple of days ago, and they looked quite composed. It seems like Rwanda cricket is on their way with the help of the organization that they put in place. That's progress for you.
Yes, certainly. Rwanda, one of the upcoming African associate countries here, really putting a lot into their cricket. It's been impressive, not just with the under-19s women's team, also their senior women's team has come a long way and plays some very, very good cricket. So it'll be an interesting end to this tournament, I think.
Yeah, who is the dark horse do you think in this tournament as a team?
Ooh, difficult to say. I'll still say. Umpire Langton said he listened to me on commentary the other day and he heard me saying, I don't know, it's still open. And he says I'm being diplomatic. But even at this point, I still find it very hard to call. But to be honest, I think so far, the best looking team, I would say the Tanzania women.
Right, and Paul, I think I agree with you totally there. And if you realize what happened, they're very quiet also. They don't make too much noise. They just go about their business. You remind me of someone just like you. Huh? Don't have much to say.
But now I find myself behind a microphone. And that's the last runs of the match. A poor finish there, wide down the leg side. And that's the end of the game. Seeing Nigeria chasing down that score of 45 that was set by Mozambique brings an end to proceedings here at BCA 2.
Yeah, it should be under proceeding here also. Karaba, how do you enjoy your media task so far? I just got my cap a couple of days ago, and it seems like we're one of a kind here. There are a couple of us that had our cap, including one of our colleagues or new colleagues behind here. It's quite interesting. I love it. I'm learning. It's good to be in the deep end sometimes.
Yes, that's true. Personally, it's never get tired of talking about cricket, do you? There's always so much to talk about. There's so much to analyze, and we're watching some very, very interesting developments here in our continent in terms of the talent. But just going back to today's game, result from BCA 2, Nigeria win this battle with Mozambique by 9 wickets. Mozambique winning the toss, choosing to bat first, putting 46 all out on the board in 13.3 overs. And Nigeria in the chase, taking only 4.3 overs to get their 48 runs. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you soon.
Come closer. Where are you running to?
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match presentation, a game played between Mozambique and Nigeria. First of all, I'd like to thank Botswana Cricket Association for hosting this tournament. A round of applause to them. With me is Mr. Obalola, the Vice President of Nigeria Cricket Association. Mr. One is going to hand over our trophy to our player of the match. At this point in time, I'd like to call upon the captain of Mozambique to come forward, please. Sorry, we need to speak to you.
Okay.
Yes?
O jogo foi bom, conseguimos evoluir no fielding. O jogo foi bom, apesar das derrotas anteriores, conseguimos evoluir tanto no fielding e no batting.
She was saying that the match was nice because they learned a lot and they tried to do their best and they correct the mistakes that they did in last matches.
Okay, better like this. At this point in time, I'd like to call upon the winning captain of Nigeria to come forward. So how are you?
I'm good.
You winning, losing your previous game, then now recording a win, your first win in the tournament. How does it feel? How's it like in your changing room, the mood in your changing room?
Well, we're never losers. We're always winners. And first, I would like to applaud my team. And applaud Mozambique. It was a great game. We're all in a learning core, and we hope to improve daily. So, hard lines, guys.
Our player of the match today, she considered 3 wickets in 4 overs, conceding 9 runs. And on the batting, she made 25 runs off 11. And our player of the match goes to Peculiar
Smile now, touch the cup. Smile, smile, smile.
So Peculiar coming on to damage the lineup of Mozambique and coming again to hit those winning runs for your team. How does it feel?
It feels great and encouraging. Like our next game, we put same effort like that again so that we win this time.
I hope you're going to take the momentum to your next game. Congratulations.
Thank you.